Have you ever wished that you could take your entire book collection wherever you go? Well, you may just be able to do that with this SONY ebook reader. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to tell you all about it. This SONY ebook reader is going on the must-have list for all of you travelers out there. You can actually fit 160 books on here. That's right, 160. I don't have 160 books, do you? And the battery life is going to last you 7,500 page turns. You just have to make sure that you're fully charged before you go on your next trip. And don't worry about fitting this into your carry-on bag. It's only 9 ounces and it's 1/3 of an inch thin. It really is very thin, okay? So it's not going to take up too much room. You don't have to worry about that. You can buy thousands of titles from the Connect ebook store or check out Google because they have, I think, like 50,000 free titles that you can download as well. Now the display is a 6-inch display and there's no glare on this screen, and you know the makers, SONY, they tried to make this ebook reader look exactly like a book, and they did that using the special e-ink technology to make the pages look paper-like actually. And you have a 180-degree viewing angle. You can also enlarge the text as well as read PDFs on here, Word documents. You can put some JPEGs on here, and you can actually download a couple MP3s on here as well. Now this right here, this is the rosy red color that I prefer, but it also comes in a couple different colors. I saw it in silver the other day. And if the internal storage is not enough, you can also get a memory stick or a SD card and have even more storage for more books and more music and whatever else you need. So let's take a tour. Starting up top right here, you'll see your power on and off. You also have some extra slots for memory for a Memory Stick Pro card or an SD card. And let's go to the other side. And you'll see you have your volume controls right here. You have your headset jack, your power, and your USB port to plug into a computer and charge. And if you open up your protective case, right now we're reading a book, page 9 of Marley and Me actually, but it's not touchscreen. You use these number keys for all of your controls once you're in your menu. Speaking of menu, it's right here. This is your menu. And to go from page to page, you have these arrows here as well. Now let's say you want to bunny flap a page or just mark a page to return to later. You have this control right here, and you can enlarge your text with this control right here. So let's open up the protective cover, and this cover actually comes with the SONY e-reader. And right now we are on the menu, and you can see all the different options. Now it's not touchscreen, okay? It's not touchscreen. Oh, look how thin it is, very thin. Okay, but you use these number controls, so you can either continue reading what you were last reading. You can choose your book by title, by author, by date. You can view your collections, things you have bookmarked. And here's the music thing I was telling you. You could download some MP3s on here, and you can listen to what's now playing. You can also put some JPEGs on here, some photos, and then you can go into settings. Now these arrows right here, this is how you go from page to page. So let's open up a book actually. We're going to go book by title, and let's check out Marley and Me. And here you have even more options to pick up where you left off, to start from the beginning, to start from the end. You can read the table of contents. See, you have all the options here that you would have if you were actually reading a normal book. So let's start from the beginning. Alrighty. Now to turn the page, you just use these arrows over here. There we go. And you keep going. There's no glare at all. It's very easy to read, and it really looks just like a normal book. Now to go back to your menu, you can hit menu, and it takes you back to the Marley and Me menu. Now let's go into the book again. Let's continue reading by hitting 1. And let's say I want to remember to come back to this page. I want to bunny flap or dog ear flap it. You guys have heard that before? This button will do that right here, so you can remember to go back. And then if you want to zoom in to a certain page, let me get over here. All right, if you want to zoom into a certain page, you just use this button right here. And the text will enlarge. There you go. So you got your bunny flap, your zoom, and then these controls will take you from page to page as well. So you have these controls to move from page to page, and these as well. So let's go back to the menu. Let's go all the way to the main menu actually. Here we are. And like I said, you can load photos on here. Let's look at these. Now they're not color. This is a grayscale screen. But, look at that. So let's go back into menu. And just to show you, you can also load some audio files on here. Let's play this one. Alrighty. So, going back to the main menu, we'll just go into settings before we leave and show you have a couple different options here to create a slideshow, to set your sleep mode to make sure that you can save battery, to restore everything and start all over again, and also the orientation, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, most books are vertical, but what if you want to read it horizontal as well? Oh, that's upside down. There you go. See? So there you go. This is the SONY eBook reader, and I'm telling you, if you're a traveler, if you're always on the go, if you find yourself stuck at airports or bus stops or train stations and you just wish you could have a book, you know, man, I should have brought my book. Well, you can have an eBook reader and have all the books you want. So check it out. This is the SONY eBook reader. For more information on the SONY eBook reader, just visit any of these major retailers and type in S1906026 into the search box. For Computer TV, I'm Sam. Ready? So you're there. So there you